Good morning and happy college football Saturday to everybody who's getting started early. The game started at 11, so can you. Let's have ourselves a day. My name is Paige, and these are my plays. I don't want to start this off on a negative note, but ESPN, what the hell? I'm sorry, I tried to turn on the game last weekend and all I got was local news. I didn't want to watch the weather. I can look out my window, thank you very much. You know what I can't look out my window and see? Tennessee, Oklahoma. Anyway, that was last week, and we're not going to focus on the bad things because we don't do that here. And there is a lot of good things happening today. Specifically, my 8 picks, all very good, all happening. So let's roll the tape. We are, of course, starting with the best game because it's one of the first games of the day. This is Texas Tech BYU. Just 2 years ago, if you told me that this was going to be a big matchup, I would have gone, huh?
What? No.
At one point, I only watched BYU football for their mascot. This game is in Lubbock, Texas, and if you've watched any of these before, you know my feelings about Lubbock, Texas. It is
gross.
And not gross in like the,
oh, give me some more of that. That's gross.
Like gross in the like, it's dusty as heck in here. An important thing to note in this game is that BYU is coming off a bye week and Texas Tech has played 8 games straight, I believe. When you're at this point in the season, it really does come down to
recovery.
I'm not inside their training room, so I don't know how well they're recovering, but I can tell you that they are a little
banged.
However, I do have thoughts and feelings on bye weeks. Sometimes they can be super helpful and a team comes out well-rested, refreshed. Sometimes, though, it stops the momentum of a team, and so it can potentially lead to slow starts for teams. I think any person with common sense would say it's way worse to have played 8 weeks straight, but I have no common sense.
Anyway, shall we actually take a peek at the picks here?
I am taking Texas Tech's quarterback Behren Morton. I always struggle saying his name. Why is there an H in the middle of it? I'm taking his more on passing yards.
Oh, Paige, this is gonna be a tough game for them, but...
Let me explain myself.
I think that with the amount of eyes and pressure and hype around this game, I do think that Behren Morton is going to put on a show. When everybody's watching, be amazing. However, that being said, the quarterback on the other side of the field, Bear Beckmeyer, any name that has an H in the middle is just not for me. Anyway, they like to run the ball. However,
Texas Tech
is great at stopping the run. That is going to be their game plan because the only way BYU wins is if they run the ball. And Texas Tech is like,
all right, let's just do what we do best and stop the run.
Something interesting about Bear's projection this week, I believe it's 40 yards. I'm taking less than that. He has gone over that in like every game. This is when everybody goes,
hammer more, take more.
No. When everyone's on this side, you go to the other one. When has the public ever been on the right side of things when it comes to these decisions? Almost never. This game is much less exciting. This is Ohio State versus Purdue. Why is it less exciting? Because Purdue
is a terrible team.
Actually,
Purdue last week lost by less than what people thought they would against Michigan, and they actually did okay. It's because, like, what is Michigan doing? Michigan shows up for 1 game a year, and that's to play Ohio State. I'm taking an Ohio State player here, a wide receiver.
Oh, Jeremiah Smith.
Nope. Carnell Tate. I was told by someone very enthusiastically this week that Carnell Tate is really who we should be watching, not Jeremiah Smith. And I'm like, okay, let's see. Let's put it to the test. Can he get more receiving yards against Purdue? I would hope so. We are looking at Texas A&M, Mizzou. I feel bad for Mizzou because they lost their quarterback and they were looking pretty good. And I feel bad for them. But it doesn't change the fact that their new quarterback he's just bad. We're getting surgical. We're getting specific. We're getting accurate. They want you to be scared of a less than. Specifically when the number is 175. I know everyone's taking an over.
How do you even throw that little?
It can be done by Matt Zollers. I'm taking his less than on passing yards. Ooh, Oregon, Iowa. Like I've said a billion times before, I'm a Washington State fan, so we used to play Oregon and get
pounded by them.
However, I've become an Oregon fan because they beat the University of Washington all the time. They're playing UW in a couple weeks, and I will be in green.
And not because it brings out my eyes.
Go Ducks. I feel like a lot of people are going to look at this game and go, Oregon's going to dominate. There is something about Iowa that could trip them up. This game is being played in Iowa, and I hear that the weather is not going to be great. I think the points are going to be limited. I think the score is going to be close, but I do think that Oregon is going to run the dang ball. I'm taking Jordan Davis more on rushing yards.
Oh,
Okay, this is normally a game I wouldn't even look at. This is Louisville versus Cal. Louisville's kind of sneaky. I think Louisville's a little bit of a sleeper play, and Cal
it's not good at football.
Cal should be in the Mountain West. Actually, they should be in the WCC, and that conference doesn't even have football, I don't think. I'm taking Miller Moss, Louisville's quarterback, more on his passing yards. It's a home game, and it's a night game under the lights. Quarterback shine. We have finally made it to our last game of the day. This is Alabama LSU.
Whew.
At the beginning of the season would have been
Like, oh my gosh, who's gonna win?
now everybody's pretty locked in on Alabama. However, it's still LSU. They lost a coach that they hated. I'm not going to say that they're going to do really well, but like, I don't think any SEC game is like so much of a lock on one side, and I feel like people think that it is. On the other side of things, Alabama is absolutely fantastic. I personally believe in Alabama. Alabama is
College football.
I believe in Ty Simpson. I think he's on the hunt for the Heisman. I think he wants it. I think he's a top candidate for it, and I think he's going to go more on his passing yards. And the last pick of the day is on the LSU side. Garrett Nussmeier less on his longest passing completion. LSU this year hasn't made many college football crazy plays. There's been no bombs down the field. I wasn't confident enough to take his less than on passing yards, but I am confident enough to say that he will not be able to complete a pass that goes longer than 38 yards. You guys know exactly what this is. This is 8 picks, 100x. Be careful with this one.
It's so sharp it might cut you.
Last thing, I'm in a actual competitive race with EJ to 1.5k. It's very close, so I need everybody who's watching this video to 1, unfollow EJ, and 2, follow me instead. This is always the hardest goodbye. But I have games to watch, and so do you. I'll see you next weekend after this hits.